Welcome to Collinwood Football Field as we start all-star action in the Cleveland Muni Football League today with the Pee Wee divisions. Again, no weight limit, ages 10 and 11, 21 teams. John, we had a great 2 weeks of championship action before this. Today we start all-stars. They only had a few practices, so it could be really rough. We've seen them do this, somehow pull it together.
Yeah, fans, so just be patient, sit back and enjoy the most talented group of athletes from the Pee Wee division. These guys have worked hard all year, and they have been excelling in the classroom because those are part of the rules that in order to qualify for this special event, and they've showed out on the football field. So, Tim, between the Nationals and the American conferences, this is the best of the best, and we're going to have a wonderful afternoon.
And, John, obviously, take a look at the people that are going to be refereeing today's games. Again, they're certified through the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Our head referee that'll be talking to us on the mic will be Bruce Hill, 33 years as a referee, a 1977 graduate of Hawken. He's a retired probation officer. His head linesman will be Lamar Osborne, 6 years as an official, a 2005 graduate of Maple Heights High. And his line judge, 22 years as a referee, a graduate, 1980 of St. Joe. He previously went to Cathedral Latin before they closed. He currently works as a foreman in the Cleveland Water Department. Pretty good crew at that, and they're all volunteering today. This is part of giving back, the staff and everyone else trying to make it all happen. But obviously, when you look at the rules, John, the Pee Wee division, they'll still deal with some variations because of the All-Star game.
Yeah, Tim, and we went over these rules at the beginning of the Pee Wee championship game a couple weeks ago. 8-minute quarters, 4 timeouts per game. There'll be no kickoffs. The ball begins play at the 35-yard line. There's a mandatory play rule, fans, so just keep looking, and you will see your favorite nephew or cousin. So there'll be 11 different players on offense and 11 different players on defense. They'll switch roles after the first quarter. In the second half, that's the coach's decision. They can play them at their own discretion. There's no blitzing. Defensive line may have no more than 5 players on the defensive line. There's a no punt rule for player safety. The ball will be advanced 20 yards. The clock will resume at the snap after the 15-second runoff. And it must be outside the opponent's 30-yard line. The scoring is conventional. Touchdowns is 6 points. A safety is 2 points. The ball will be placed at the midfield. And then extra points, if you kick it, you're rewarded with an extra point, so it's 2 points. And if you run and pass it, then it's 1 point.
So we are about underway. Temperature right now, they're listing it at about 64 degrees. We expect showers throughout the ball game, so that'll be a thing to look at. Again, the team in the navy blue is our American All-Stars. They are going to be starting with the ball, first down and 10 on the 35. We'll try to get them to you as we go. Again, 13, Tristan Hughes. He's from the Maple Heights Saints. He picks up 12 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Christian running a very familiar play, just a quarterback keeper going around the outside, just looking for some room to run. Good play to start off this game, get everybody acclimated to the speed and the contact, and Christian does a good job.
And of course, John, I butchered the first one. It was Jamari Overton. Take us away. He's the one leading that quarterback. Hughes is now 31. So he'll hand off to the running back, come right through the middle. And he's still going, but holding on for dear life was number 21 from the American All-Stars. And on that tackle was Leland Short from Sims Raiders.
Yeah, that's Anton Graves right there running the football. The Maple Heights Saints doing a good job of just getting upfield and keeping those legs moving. He's got great balance. Anton Graves had a great year this year.
There's your ball carrier, number 7.
That's him again.
And it's going to be close. Where they spot it could determine it, but they are signaling on the inside that it is a first down.
Yeah, Graves and his team this year just came up a little bit short of the championship games. You take a look at him right here. You can see him going out to that left side as the all-star coaches, the American all-star coaches trying both sides of the line to see where they're going to be picking their spots at this afternoon.
Wide receiver, number 12. He's out on the right-hand side. Elijah Triplett.
There you go. Way to go, fellas. Way to go. Good go. Good defense.
I'll tell you what, John, they kept it simple. Nice job by the tackler.
Yeah, good job right there by number 13 of the Saints. Doing a good job of getting the ball upfield. They faked it to Graves, who's carried the ball twice in a row, and a keeper.
So we got an official timeout. And the clock runs. We're 8-minute quarters, running time. They've had the ball for almost 3 minutes now. Again, the American All-Stars are in the navy blue. Overton to the outside. He's going to pick up 8, maybe 9, and it looks like enough for another first down.
Yeah, good job by the line. Coming off the ball and getting a hat on somebody. You see head coach Lyman Moffitt there congratulating his player on picking up positive yards.
So first down and 10. We'll be passing along some great information about free recreation programs. We'll be also selecting an outstanding player on offense and defense. So you at home, as usual, let's see who you would pick. Coming to the outside, a lot of room, John.
Yep.
And a great job on the defense. Looks like number 10.
Yeah, that was a nice little reverse back to the left. Hand the ball off to number 4 right there, as you see. Tristan Hughes giving a nice clean handoff. That's a pretty good play for all-stars that limited in practices and the number of reps, Tim.
I like the execution. They kept it simple. Isaiah Kennedy from Richmond Conquerors came up with the tackle. Second down and 4.
Stay with him. Stay with him.
Will Rice going to throw deep.
Oh, he had a man too.
So there was your first pass of the ball game.
Yeah, it looked like he had Triplett there deep. Sixth grader for Milkovich Middle School, Ohio Village Wildcats.
Let's go. 2 stops. Let's go.
You're looking at Ed Washington, the official.
Watch the ball.
Yeah, giving some encouragement to Gay there.
Third down and 4. You're looking at the Pee Wee Uni League All-Stars.
Good job by Hughes catching that ball.
Nice pass came across, big play. First down, and it's first and goal for the American All-Stars.
Yeah, that's a good job by Hughes getting that ball out to Jonathan Spikes of Harvey Rice, the 6th grader of George Monroe All-Stars, showing good hands on this play, and he knows what to do with it. He just gets upfield. He's been a tough runner all year, Tim, with that Mike Monroe All-Star, Mike Monroe team this season.
So we got a timeout by the National All-Stars. Is their coach from the Ohio Cardinals wants to talk to him right now. But John, you can see that the coaches kept it very simple. They only had a few practices this week to get them together. Obviously, what's that phrase? Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. That's right. We take a listen to the American All-Stars coaches.
One guy left out here. All right, y'all seeing one. That's slight movement. Y'all attacking.
I ain't seeing none of y'all in the backfield, D-line.
Y'all low deep off the balls.
I ain't being aggressive enough, man. Get up on the ball and be aggressive. Be aggressive. They done move the ball way too easily, man. Be aggressive.
So you're looking at the coach Charles Dorsey talking to his team. He wants that defensive line to be more aggressive.
Yeah, in a game like this, Tim, the offense usually is ahead of the defense until the coaches get a chance to see exactly what the offensive philosophy is going to be for that day. And as you can see, there's been a steady dose of the Maple Heights Saints All-Stars, Anton Graves, and Tristan Hughes. So those guys have been the driving force, getting that ball down the field. And you saw in that last play from the Monroe All-Stars, catching the ball and getting positive yards.
Hard runner, but a defensive stand. But he does pick up 3 more yards. It'll be 2nd down and goal. We'll put it about the 5.
Yeah, just a simple handoff. Graves, they pull it on the right side. Good block there by number 3. Doing an excellent job. So he can get a little down and dirty at Jonathan Spikes. He can be physical as well as finesse, as he caught that long pass a couple plays earlier.
2nd down, 5. Still in the
He's
first
keeping
quarter. And it's a touchdown. Easily walked in by Jamari Overton, the 7th grader, 6th leading scorer in the league. Somebody went with the fake there, partner.
Yeah, they did. They went with the fake, and he was able to get it into the end zone. That was a good job.
So they'll go for the extra point. Run or pass, it'll be worth 1. They're going to run the same
open.
way.
And he's got it. Showing those hands again.
A nice job on the pass from Jamari Overton to number 3, which is Jonathan Spikes from George Monroe.
Yep. Caught 2 passes on this drive, Tim. One to get him deeper into the red zone and 1 for a score. It's a good job by the American All-Stars on the initial drive of the game. You know, like I mentioned, Tim, at the beginning of the game, these players are chosen not just for their athletic ability on the field and the performance they turned in during the season, but they're also selected because of their citizenship and their academics. And that's something that all the coaches preach in Muni football. It's something that's very important to us, that carries on life lessons for them to be productive citizens. And we're very proud of these young men. There are many, many more in this league, folks, that may be deserving of playing in this game, but we can only pick so many. But congratulations to those out there who are doing well in school. Keep up the good work, and it will pay off for you in the future.
So the National All-Stars, who are in white, they'll have the ball for the first time with 2:34 to go here in the first quarter. Handoff. Ball carrier was number 22. That was Kelly Mickler from the Shaker Raiders. Pickup of about 5 yards.
Yeah, they're just attacking that inside zone of the defense. Good, clean handoff. It's one thing I got to say about these 2 groups so far, Tim. You know, it's the first play for the Nationals. It's a good job of handling the ball. I haven't seen anybody fumbling the ball or miss handoffs. It's just a good, clean game so far. No penalties. Nice move.
The old simple 32 right behind the right guard. The ball carrier was number 9.
Yeah, Sirius Jones right there on the carry, doing what he does best and what he did all year long for the Cobras.
I love that tackle, number 31. 31 came up and made a nice tackle.
And that's the only way you're going to get that kid down. Jones is a tough runner.
It's Tristan Hughes. Again, Maple Heights Saints, we've called his name in a lot of all-star actions at the lower level previous years. So it's first down and 10. 1:49, clock runs. Handoff and nothing doing is number 8 from the American All-Stars, came up and made the hit.
Yeah, you can see right here, Green handing off again to Kelly Micker. As you said, Tim, nothing doing right there. Nice tackle.
That was number 38 and 8, Kyrie Todd, along with number 38, Matthew Valentine. Quick hitter up the middle. Pickup of about 3 more yards. It'll be third down. We'll call it 5.
Yeah, Green picking up some positive yards right there. Doing a good job of just following his blockers. Little quarterback draw action. Good job by number 2. Tyrese Lawson, Pal 6. That's my old team. Uh-oh, first mishap of the game.
Immediately brought down by number 2.
Yeah, Green got both hands on this football. He should have been able to corral it in. He's looking right at it. His snap is a little quick, a little high, but he's expected to hold on to those.
Here he ran into the Pal 6 Red Dog, number 2, Tyrese Lawson.
It's 2 good plays by Tyrese this initial quarter as it winds down.
So it looks like they're going to use the automatic punt rule here, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter, where it is now 7-0 the American All-Stars, which are in the navy blue, and they lead the National All-Stars 7-0 here. Not bad first quarter action, John, for only a few practices. They've really been in sync on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I'm proud of this coaching staff and the players. Just one mishap on the snap, a short pistol snap. But there's a lot of clean handoffs. Execution has been good on offense. Defense got to catch up a little bit as the National All-Stars was driving. So the Americans were able to slow them down a little bit. They'll get the ball back, and we'll see if the Nationals can make the defensive adjustments to stop this offense. Jamari Overton, Tone Graves, Tristan Hughes, those guys initially have come out and did a good job of getting the ball down the field.
So as we look toward the All-Star season, first of all, John and I would like to personally take this time to wish you and your family a very blessed and thankful Thanksgiving. Obviously, this week, Thanksgiving week, is a special week where TV20 gives your children the opportunity to see them play all day on TV20. They'll play all the muni games, cheerleading, and everybody as a special gift to
Got
you.
it, man. Wow.
Beautiful pass and a great catch. He went up and made a great catch. It was number 4, John.
Yeah, number 4 right there on that catch, Tim.
London Hearn from
London
the elite
Hearn.
Buckeyes, Ohio. 5th leading scorer in the league. We'll look at it right here.
Yeah, good job by number 13, Jamari Overton. Just giving him a chance to catch the football. And Hearns did a good job of tracking that ball and going up for it. Defensive backs got to make a play on the ball. They just let him catch it.
So first down and 10. Second quarter action, 7:30 to go here in the half. Handoff, cuts it up, and immediately brought down by number 22 on the tackle.
Yeah, that's Kelly Micker making a play on both sides of the ball now. He's playing on defense, playing on offense in this initial first half. But a good job running the ball right there.
Second down 6.
Back up, back up, back up. One of you guys is flat. Thank you.
There's a beautiful thing right there, folks. You see the referee, you can hear him back up, back up. Instead of throwing the flag, trying to get him to back up so they don't have to call the penalty at the youth level. And it looks like we're going to have our first penalty of the ball game. And I know what he's going to say is, I told him to back up. I told him to back up.
Mm-hmm.
That was Ed Washington, the official, 22 years of experience.
Illegal formation on the offense, 5-yard penalty. We
So
played
you
it
see
down.
the official talking to him now, explaining to him what he did. So whenever you talk about officials, John, it's more than just officiating the game.
Yeah, they're also teaching out there too, Tim, making the players aware of where they are on the field and what they can and what they cannot do. You see right here.
Top of the screen, that guy's not up on the line.
Yeah.
That's why it was.
Yeah, not on line. So that puts too many men in the backfield. And yes, why it was a illegal formation.
Second down 11. John Good, Tim Wells in the house at Collinwood Athletic Complex for Pee Wee Muni All-Star action.
A little delay there. Didn't know if he's supposed to hand the ball off
He
or what.
immediately was dragged down by number 21. Leland Short was on the tackle.
Yeah, it looked like Tristan Hughes a little bit confused on what he's supposed to do. But 21 was at full speed. Leland Shorts of Sims Raiders, and he did a good job of bringing him down because Hughes can be elusive.
And we want to remind you folks at home, as John mentioned before the game, there's certain restrictions the defense can do. They can't blitz.
Give me a
So
little
that's
back
why
there,
you're not
coach,
seeing
just in case
blitzing. They
come
cannot
our
have
way.
more than 5 men on the defensive line. That's why you're seeing them go with the 4. So it's pretty, as they use the terms in football, pretty vanilla defense.
Kyrie Todd is at quarterback. This is a big down for the defense of the Nationals. 3rd and 13.
Looking to throw.
Oh,
First incomplete pass in the ball game.
yeah. Hughes was looking for number 11 or number
37. 37, John.
37.
Yeah. That was, let's see, 37.
Good job, Pete. Good
That
job,
was
Pete.
Lafayette Greer from the Northeast Ohio Kings.
Tell you what, Tim, I really enjoy watching Hughes play quarterback and watching him all season long. He's left-handed, and he makes that look so easy. He can really flick that ball. I bet he's a heck of a baseball player.
Well, the one thing in his favor, he's left-handed.
Yeah, and that throws defenses off, too, because when they see the ball come out a different way, the reaction time is a little slower. They're used to a right-handed quarterbacks most of the time, so when that left-handed talented quarterback comes out and zips that ball through the air, all he needs is a split second for a defender to delay. And
So
before you
first
know it.
down and 10. Nationals take over the ball.
This Nationals got some big boys on that front line.
Yeah.
Oh!
He saw that coming. He read it beautiful. Number 12 from the American All-Stars with a big hit.
Yeah,
Ajani Triplet from the Ohio Village Wildcats.
yeah, did a real good job of reading that, Tim, and reacted. Good clean hit. Brings his man down. Sending a message.
Second down, we'll call it 14. Looking to throw. Going to throw it deep.
Oh!
And that batted away by number 12.
Yeah, making another big play.
Tell you what, he's making a little bit of a statement.
Yeah, Triplet penetrating the line of
Village
scrimmage.
Wildcats.
Yeah, penetrating the line of scrimmage and making tackles in the backfield and then downfield. That receiver was triple covered. That would have been a tough catch.
I love this guy. Browns, Odell Beckham. Look at it right here, John.
Yeah. Trying to trying to get it to number 7 for the American team. That's Anton Graves.
Third down, 15. Looking to throw.
Oh.
And nearly picked off by Jamari Overton.
Yeah, Deshaun Green's got to be careful. They got a very talented defense on this American team. He's got to get the ball out a little earlier, or he's got to go through his progression and try to get it to another player. You see right there, he got his hand on the football. He's just eyeing the quarterback, Tim. He had a man open, too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, number 3 right there was open.
So the National All-Stars have chosen to take the automatic punt. We'll move the ball up the field. And it'll be first down and 10 for the American All-Stars right at midfield. 4:08 to go in the ball game. And first of all, we'd like to send our congratulations out to the Garden Valley Falcons and their coach, Danny Solomon, as they were crowned city champions in the Pee Wee division. A 7-0 win. That's their first Muni championship. And how fitting in the 100th season that Muni celebrates. It's Garden Valley Falcons, our Pee Wee champions of 2019.
Yeah, you're not going to find a harder working organization in this league, Tim.
Get outside.
Got a block. And he's brought down from behind, but after a gain of 12 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Hughes just picking his way down the field as he did all season. Honor roll student. Another Odell Beckham fan, Odell Beckham Jr. fan. See right here, he's got a blocker out there, number 8. Kyrie Todd, who's not scared of contact at all, and paving the way for him.
Hey, 3, 2.
So first down and 10, 3:30 clock runs in the second quarter.
Yeah, good job right there by number 8 for the American team.
And a nice tackle for a loss.
There he is again, 21. Yeah, good job by Leland Shorts. Yeah, he's just knife it in the right place at the right time.
We talked about it in the championship games all along, John. Block and tackle, block and tackle.
Yeah, Jamil, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You can see some of these guys have really mastered that.
They sure have. That's why they're in this game.
Go get it, go get it, go get it.
And brought him right out of bounds. Nothing doing is number 8 knocks him out of bounds. It was Deshaun Green from the Ohio Cardinals.
Yeah, Deshaun Green is an aggressive player. He's made a few tackles here today already, Tim. As Kyrie Todd was trying to get the ball around that right side.
Third down, we'll call it about 15, 16 maybe.
Back him out of there. Back him out.
Tristan Hughes at quarterback. Gives it to Todd. Wow.
I guess you say that's a whole host of tacklers on the National All-Stars on the stop. Timeout has been called.
Yeah, no movement by that offensive line. Good job initially by number 18, Shamar Kemp from the Sim Raiders, coming up and disrupting the timing of the play.
I'm going to go into the huddle and see what he's saying.
Real fast, real fast. We got 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the game. All right, back to back. Overload right, then overload left.
But remember, line up in the line first. The first one go to Deshaun, the next one go to Series. Understand?
All right.
Overload. Overload. You out. You out. So overload right. So the same people that's in Ram. Whoever's in Ram is in this game. As soon as they break the huddle, line up in a straight line. All right. We're going to say hit. We're going to shift right. That's you, Deshaun. Then we're going to come back to the very next play. Straight line, shift left. The Series is getting. Understand?
All right. Back to back. Hey, we got to move this quick. All right, we only got 2 minutes.
Get in that.
Hey, block somebody. Get outside, man.
Get out of bounds if you can.
Hey, I can't get out of bounds. Let's go, fellas.
The young man with giving all the instructions was Stevan Youngblood. He was the head coach of the Ohio Cardinals this past season in the Pee Wee division. Did a nice job with his team.
Just an excellent job, like you said, Tim, of communication from the coaches to the players in the short period of time that they have with this group. It's a good thing that I see honor roll all the way up and down this line, because all he did was give simple instructions, gave some names to it, and they know what to do. So we'll see how they execute these, but with those big fellas on that line, I tell you what, there it is right there. Line up in a straight line, and then they shift it.
Looks like a little razzle-dazzle.
Yep. Scoot up on the line.
They're running behind him. Got everybody out there. He's going to pick up some yardage here, John.
Yes, he is.
Time he got done running, it's an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a good job. The defense didn't know exactly how to react to it. Good job by the referees about not calling any penalties on that. I saw a little bit of movement in that shift. They're going to try it again. So there they are. They lined up in a straight line. Now they shift to the left. And then they're going, like he said, they're going to run to the left. They got to get over there and get set.
Back up, line.
They called it that time.
Yeah, there was a lot of movement on that one. There was way obvious.
Yeah. And you see right there, number 32, I believe it was. Yeah, Devon McKinney shooting in, not waiting to look at that pretty formation. He just came in and made the tackle. So what the heck? 5th grader from Barack Obama. Again, the Maple Heights Saints.
There's your officials, Bruce Hill. He'll be telling us in a minute what's going on. Lamar Osborne just walked off the screen. Again, these guys are volunteering today their time to give back to the Muni League and the kids that played all season long. Yeah, let's take a look at this unexpected snap here, John.
Yeah, there's still some movement. Yeah, it just surprised him.
Illegal shift
So it was a good job.
on the offense
Him getting
is
the football.
declined.
It's TV20 coming in your house. 4th down here. 1:25 to go. I think they are deciding they're going to go with it.
So it looks like Kari Gay was initially in on that play.
They declined the penalty. It's 3rd down.
Oh, they declined the penalty. You just heard the referee. It's now 3rd down. 3rd down, and it'll be 9. 3rd and 9. 1:25 to go.
Roll out.
Look for the
He's
throw.
open.
He's open.
Oh, nice
Got a
catch.
And he's brought down, but a big play and a 1st down
On the ball.
for the National All-Stars.
Yeah, that's an excellent job by Jameer Martinez of CMHA Renegades. He's open,
Get it out.
and it's his play catch. First defender misses. He knows what to do with the football. He gets upfield for positive yards. That was number 8, Kyrie Todd, who missed the tackle. Oh!
Intercepted by number 35 over the middle. And it looked like he got hit, John, when he went to release it.
Yeah, there was some pressure on that play, Tim. And you can tell by the strength of the pass that he got him pretty good.
So Jamarian Chambers, number 35 from the Garden Valley Falcons. That sixth grader from Bolton Elementary, an honor roll student. Look at it here, partner.
Yeah, just a good job of tracking that ball. Looked like somebody hit his hand, hit his arm, because it didn't come out as strong as he wanted it to. But just a good job of tracking the ball, not getting too anxious and catching it with his hands, bringing it in and getting up for positive yards, not doing anything fancy. He went down, see right here, and yeah, right there. Good pressure right there by that American All-Star team defense. And you see Chambers there rewarding him with the interception. He wants to be an NFL player. If he keeps that up, he'll make it.
First and 10, 55 seconds to go in the half. The American.
Oh boy, here he goes.
Run to the outside, still on his feet. Finally brought down by who else but number 21, Leyland Short.
Yeah, Tyrese Lawson on the carry right there from Pal 6. Doing a good job of just getting positive yards and not turning the football over. This American team, all-star coaching staff doing a good job of substituting these guys in. They got plenty of talent too.
Second and 1.
Uh-oh, the man waiting for it, he maybe missed.
One missed tackle, but then he's finally brought down by the defensive nemesis, number 21. Leyland Short from Erie Prep, a fifth grader.
Yeah, it's fun to watch that kid play.
They taking a timeout here, trying to see if they can get one more play in. It'll be 3rd and 1. And at halftime, we want to let you know we have a very special guest. They're from Neon. They're one of the major sponsors of the Cleveland Muni Football League this year. They've done so much with health issues and physicals for the Cleveland Muni football kids. And we had a chance to catch up with Karen Butler, their chief operating officer.
It's been a wonderful relationship with Neon, bringing the health services to our Muni community, and we look forward to many, many years to come.
So 3rd down and 5. 12 seconds to go. And if they've got a pass player, this would be the one to put it on, one of those big plays they're going to need to score.
Well, the Nationals better be ready, because these guys can advance the ball pretty good.
Roll, look to throw, gets hit.
Oh,
Nothing
my.
doing. That pressure in the defense, and exactly what the Ohio Cardinals coach told the defense. We got to be more aggressive. And it was 36.
There's the big fella. Wow. Yeah, coming in and penetration, tracking that football. Not a very good job of that American Conference offensive line. But that was number 21 again, Tim.
Leyland Short. I'll tell you what, it's like he knows every play they're going to run.
Just playing hard, Tim. He's got a high motor. They got to put a hat on him and neutralize him.
4th down and 5.
Get the ball, strip it. 1 second.
Let's use again.
So obviously that brings us to the end of the first half, where you've been watching the Pee Wee Muni Football League All-Stars. And obviously, John, we didn't have a lot, but we did have this score in the ballgame.
Yeah, this is the first drive of the game, Tim. They were picking their spots going down the field. It was mostly Overton and Anton Graves on that drive with, if I remember correctly, there was a big catch there by the running back from the George Monroe All-Stars.
So folks, we'll be back with more second half All-Star action right after this timeout.
Need food? We can help. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Benefits Outreach Department works within the community to help individuals locate food and apply for SNAP and other public benefits. Weekdays, our help center accepts phone calls from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and walk-ins from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 216-738-2067 or stop in our facility at 15500 South Waterloo Road. Our benefits outreach counselors are out in the community every day assisting with benefit enrollment and connecting the community to vital resources. Keep your eye out for our food truck, providing free, fresh produce and SNAP enrollment in the community. For more information, visit www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/gethelp.
Well, we're back, and we had a chance to talk to Karen Butler from Neon. As you can see, they are definitely one of the main sponsors, and they had a big role to play with Cleveland Muni football in 2019. And John Good is, John, when we talk about Neon, what a big difference the 2019 seasons meant for the health and the physicals and everything they did to make it all work.
Yeah, Tim, as a staff, we all sat down and we talked about what we could do to help our Muni community, especially our children and our players, get a total physical so that we can take a look at them not only physically but psychologically and try to assess some of the needs that they may have so that we can make sure that they have a fulfilled childhood and set a good base for them to grow and be productive citizens. And it all starts with health. Health is the most important thing that we have, and not only getting them those examinations, but also educating the families on diet and nutrition and what to look out for so we can catch it early and they can get the proper treatment, because we've all heard the studies and the stories about how child obesity has quadrupled in this country. And it's all just due to diet and lack of physical activity. So we like to be that attraction in Muni to bring the kids out, have a good time. And we have a wonderful volunteer coaching staff in the football division. We have a wonderful volunteer staff in the cheerleading division that does a very good job, along with our corporate sponsors, of providing those type of activities for our children.
And obviously, John, it's a very special week, as all of us will sit down to the dinner table on Thanksgiving Day. A lot to be thankful for. You mentioned about the coaches, the sponsors. It all doesn't happen with everybody coming together. And one thing about Cleveland is Cleveland has always stepped up when it comes to making a difference for the youth that come behind us, to make sure they get the best they can and make sure they have a quality program. And our hats have to go off to the moms, the dads, the coaches, everyone that's been there to support them, the grandmothers, the aunts and uncles. You've meant so much to the children that played in 2019. And from John and I, in the bottom of our hearts, we thank you so much for what you've done.
Yeah, Tim, and with us is celebrating our 100-year anniversary, and it just happens to coincide with the NFL's 100-year anniversary. When you think about football, you think about Northeast Ohio. You think about the Hall of Fame down there in Canton and the wonderful job those guys do with the youth programs and the youth tournaments. They have a great expansion going on that's absolutely wonderful. And we take pride in the play of our football, from our youth all the way up to our NFL teams. So we like to keep carrying that torch as we develop these young people. And a lot of our coaches, Tim, I would have to say maybe 80% of our coaches are Muni alums.
Absolutely. And you're looking at Edwin Santiago. We'd be remiss. He's been part of TV20 all the events they do to help coordinate things and make them work smoothly. And obviously the people behind the scenes, TV20's been doing this. I don't want to say how many years, but it's been a long time to bring the kids to your homes in Cleveland to see their performance and how they get that opportunity. It's with their support, and our special thanks to everyone at TV20. We are Cleveland, and it all starts with the general manager, Kathy Ellen, their staff, and I'm sure I miss somebody, but I want you to know that you are sincerely appreciated for what you've done. There's Danny Monroe. Again, Eddie Malone is here. I know Doug Phil, Patrick Longbreak, Leah Longbreak now, and again, Carlitos Torres, another one that's helped make it all happen.
Carlito.
We'll be right back, folks, for the start of the second half.
Hi, I'm Mayor Frank Jackson. You've probably seen media coverage of the growing opioid epidemic in northeastern Ohio. But what you might not know is how many of these tragedies begin with a seemingly innocent prescription for pain medication. That is why we're teaming with the Cuyahoga County Opiate Marketing Task Force to encourage you to know the risk. Go to the website on your screen to learn which pills are opiates and alternative ways of dealing with pain. Which starts as a prescription can end with addiction, so know the risk.
Welcome back. It's second half action, and of course the rain has arrived here at Collinwood Field. And again, you can see the umbrellas are up. Everybody's hanging in there. And we're going to get through this, folks. You're going to get to see your kids play. And it's also at the end of the game, they'll be selecting an outstanding player. You can see if you can match our stat crew, Mr. Ron Jones and Mr. Jeff Green. So if you think they got it wrong, I'll give you their phone number. You can call.
Woo. Got a new group in there, Tim.
Yes, we do. Second half, coach's decision. Got to make sure they all play. We've done that. And they will be moving them in and out, but you'll see everything's about the kids today.
Yeah, you got number 22 right there, Kelly Micker, who had a couple carries in the first half, getting wrapped up there by number 13, Jamari Overton.
Oh, bad handoff. And standing right next to him was number 24. And that was Nakari Gay from the PAL 6 Red Dogs.
Yeah, Nakari's made a few plays out here already today, Tim. It's a bad snap. He's got to get that ball up a little bit higher. Nakari Gay just sitting there waiting on him.
The young man you're looking at made the tackle. Just to give you a little bit, folks, second leading scorer in the league this year with 79 points. He likes Julio Jones, and his future, John, he's already said, I'll see you in the NFL.
Hey, come on and join. Come on and join.
And we're going to be passing on some of we asked all the players when we had their pictures taken to tell us what's their career ambition. What do they want to do? Very, very interesting, from doctors to running their own business.
Let's go.
Engineers, architect, real estate agents. Got some great examples by those moms and dads out there, I tell you.
Timeout on the field, and I think we give them an extra timeout in the All-Star games, if I'm correct, just because they've only had limited time to practice with them. And obviously, John, fall season's over. We're at Thanksgiving. We're right around the corner. No better time than to sign up for hoops.
Hoops.
It's basketball sign-up time at Cleveland Recreation Centers, boys and girls. Again, this is from the ages of 5 through 17. If you're interested in girls basketball, you can contact your local rec center, or you can pick up the phone right now and call 664-2014. 664-2014. And if it's boys basketball, you can pick up the phone right now and call 664-3535. So with 6:06 to go, we definitely want to let everyone know that also there are free lunches that are provided at all recreation centers. Free meals after school.
Great
all
program.
You have to be is be a student in school.
Great program.
They didn't have that when I was growing up.
They did when I was growing up.
I know they had the lunches in.
He got it.
Right
He
up
got
and
it.
took it, John.
He got it.
Oh my!
Yeah, slow developing play right there. Number one, very alertly broke on the football. LaShawn Fair, the Garden Valley Falcons, the champions in this division from Anton Gardenia.
Talk about anticipation.
Yeah, just a good job. Just a very good job. They bracketed the receiver. That he was trying to get it to number 3, McGee from the Southside Seahawks. Got some air underneath it. Gave him a chance to, that gave Fair a chance to react.
And LaShawn Fair, a quarterback and a defensive lineman, comes up with one of the interceptions in our All-Star game today.
He's a Ravens fan. He likes Lamar Jackson.
Yes, he does.
I don't know where that came from.
We're going to work. We're going to straighten that out before we're done.
Yeah, we'll get him together.
6 minutes to go, third quarter, first down and 10. And we now have a penalty, and I'm sure it will have something to do with an illegal substitution.
Substitution on the offense. 12 men on the field. 5-yard penalty. Still first.
Exactly right, Tim.
They will make this 1st and 15 now.
American League, American All-Stars can add to their lead right here with some very good field position there, just outside the red zone. Right at him.
They've been running behind the right guard all day, and it's big yardage, John.
Yeah, it is. It's they also have a big line too. Looks a little more athletic than the National All-Star offensive line, but you see it right there. There's a big hole, and that's just a missed tackle right there. I believe it's number 15. He just whiffed and
went right by him. 18 finally made the tackle.
Oh!
We got a fumble.
Nationals have it.
And they do. A turnover.
Just what they needed.
Well, let me ask you, partner, is the wet and the rain starting to play a role here?
Well, you take a look at the snap in the handoff. It was right there. He let it get into his body a little bit too much. And number 22, who's been all over the field all day, Tim, offense and defense, carrying the football, tackling the football, Kelly Micker. Just a good job reacting there and getting the football. This is a big play for the Nationals.
So the Nationals will take over the ball, first down and 10.
They got to get some offense together here.
Yes, they do. They're on their own 11, so they got a long way to go here, but plenty of time to do it. 7-0 your score.
One in the box.
Again, the American All-Stars in the Navy Blue lead, 7-0. They're all from the Cleveland Muni Football League. Split into two teams.
We got Micker and Green in the backfield.
And nothing doing. Maybe a yard, if that.
They gotta move.
And it was number 13 again, Jamari Overton on the tackle.
Yeah, he did a good job of disrupting the timing on that play, Tim, getting the penetration in the backfield. This offensive line of the Nationals, they have got to get a hat on people. This team is too good defensively. With the coach's decisions right now with substitutes, they're going to come at them.
Handoff, big hole, and he went right into Jamari Overton. Not here, he said.
No.
That was number 9, who Mysterious Jones had a head-to-head meeting.
Ouch! Jones runs hard, and you can hear that collision way up here. These kids are not afraid of contact.
3rd down. They're going to try to keep a couple more, but nothing doing. They're not picking up anywhere near the yardage they needed.
Yeah, Jamarion Chambers right there on the tackle. Looked like he might have come down on flat on his back. Take a look at the champion from the Garden Valley Falcons. See right here, serious football, and Marion's able to pick him up and drive him into the ground.
So while they have an official timeout on the field, we'll take a break and we'll be back with more of Pee Wee All-Star.
Hi, I'm Mayor Frank Jackson. You've probably seen media coverage of the growing opioid epidemic in northeastern Ohio. But what you might not know is how many of these tragedies begin with a seemingly innocent prescription for pain medication. That is why we're teaming with the Cuyahoga County Opiate Marketing Task Force to encourage you to know the risk. Go to the website on your screen to learn which pills are opiates and alternative ways of dealing with pain. Which starts as a prescription can end with addiction, so know the risk.
Well, we're back at Collinwood. The young man is fine. They've used the automatic punt rule. So right now the American team will take over the ball, 1st down and 10 on the 36-yard line. And they're going in and a nice tackle by the defense.
Yeah, during that timeout, Tim, that injury timeout, the coaches and staff of the Nationals was really trying to get his defense riled up. And on this first play, it showed that it has worked. As he gets it for no gain on that first attempt.
2nd down and 10. 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
36, Deontay Rembert on the tackle.
Looking to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, okay.
Fumble. That is a fumble, partner.
Yes.
And I'm saying the wet conditions are now playing a role here today.
Yeah, that ball just slipped right out of his hands. He hasn't had that issue all day until we start getting these showers, these sprinkles right there. He's trying to make a play and couldn't grip the ball.
Exactly, and recovering the ball, number 18.
Yep, Shamar Kemp.
Being at the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Sims Raiders, honor roll student, plays basketball, baseball, all-around athlete. I think we're going to be hearing from this young man in the future.
So first down and 10, 2:44 to go. The National All-Stars back on offense. Pretty good field position. They're on their own 46. Finally have some room to do something here.
Oh, good cut.
Hey, Jay! Get upfield, man. Get block
And he
upfield,
ran
Jay.
into a buzzsaw,
Come here, Cam. Hurry up.
number 3.
Huddle up.
Yeah, that's Micker again, trying that left side. Trying to get some positive yards. Good job by that American All-Star defense.
Second down, 10. John, you've played in All-Star games before, I'm sure. What is it like meeting your other teammates who were playing in the league? What goes through on a day like today?
It's a wonderful experience, Tim. You get to meet guys that you wanted to just compete against, who you competed against during the season, and you didn't know quite what their personalities were, what kind of players they were, and then you get a chance to meet them, learn things, new training techniques, what their likes and dislikes are. It's a great experience.
He was brought down by number 13, Jamari Overton.
Yeah, that's Jameer Meritimus right there from CMHA, trying to get to the outside, but Overton is just too quick and too fast. He couldn't quite get going.
Jameer Martimus says he runs track. He loves the Browns and Odell Beckham. Goes to Horizon Science Academy in the 5th grade. He's 10 years old. I don't think that guy could weigh no more than 80 to 90 pounds.
That's why he's fast.
5 tackles so far by number 13, Jamari Overton.
Yeah, they've been big hits too, Tim.
They're going to have a hard time picking these outstanding players.
They sure are.
They've had some great defensive battles. 3rd down.
Let it go!
He's going to run out to the outside. Can he get help? Cuts it back up, and the pursuit did not give up. It was number 24, and it looks like 29. I don't know if it's 29 or 28.
Yeah, Nakari Gay doing a good job of pursuit right there, not giving up the play, fighting off his blockers, and just running right downfield, trying to get there. You see right there, who's that? Number 29, yeah.
29, Christopher Roberts from Maple Heights Saints, along with Nakari Gay from the Pal 6 Red Dogs. And that play brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter, where to score. It's all been the American All-Stars leading 7-0 over the Nationals. So 4th down and 10. I'm a little bit surprised, but start of the 4th quarter, trying to hit a big play here.
Uh-oh.
Somebody didn't watch the ball.
That's Gay. Just made a big play and just not giving him 5 yards.
On the defense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
So 4th down and 5 makes it a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be predicting maybe Green or Micker be the ball carrier on this play. Maybe the coaches have something else up their sleeve. They got Sirius Jones back in there. We might get it.
All right.
Yeah, they had a plan. Going on 2, testing the mentality of the defense. Not a bad idea.
Defense, 5-yard penalty, and a 1st down.
Coach, you got the rest of you guys in the box. I need one up here, fellas. Just
Good
one.
job. Good job by Deshaun Green with the command of his voice. You can hear him all the way up here barking out those signals. Just calling that American All-Star team off sides. All you need is one person.
So 1st down and 10.
Everybody's got the pink socks for October Cancer Awareness. Oh, good cut by Jones.
And again, a host of tacklers. Of course, number 13. Calling his name all day.
Yeah, we have been calling his name all day. Jones doing a good job of getting some tough yards again. He's been getting tough yards all day. He was the player that was down in the 3rd quarter, but showing his true leadership and his toughness, doing a good job of getting back in there and helping his All-Star team get ahead.
2nd down, we'll call it 8.
Yo.
Well, they got to get a score first.
Good.
So let's get on the board. Uh-oh. He missed. Good stiff arm.
Knocked out of bounds by number 13, Jamari Overton, the ball carrier, 21.
Yeah, that's short again, showing his offensive skills. He's made some big plays on defense. Nice stiff arm right here to get 37 off of him and make more positive yards. That was
He kind of gives you that look of like a wide receiver, tall, lanky, good hands, good speed.
But when he plays defense, he gives you that look of a good defensive end and outside linebacker with his instincts to find the football, wrap up, and make plays, especially for negative yards. He's been in an offensive backfield almost all day. So he's got the complete package.
Come up, 3. Come up, good.
Uh-oh, it's getting crowded.
Oh, Lordy.
Uh-oh,
Lordy.
Just fall on it. Just fall on it. There you go.
Somebody couldn't catch the biscuit.
Yeah, with the defensive penetration that these two teams have been getting all day, 3 handoffs in the backfield is just a little bit too much. That's a long time to ask the offensive lineman to hold them out. So you got Green getting it influencing to the right. Then 11 gets it, and he tries to give it to Sears Jones, but a good job by 38 right there, disrupting the handoff. Instead of Jones just falling on it, he tried to pick it up to make a play. As you see, number 16 was able to corral the ball. Devon Houghton of Charles Mooney, Glenville Elite Panthers offensive lineman, a 6th grader.
Oh, you got it there?
Yeah, that was a very dangerous play. They lost a lot of yards. They had good field position, but they lost a lot of yards, and this is going to turn this into a 4th and 27. So I'm pretty sure they're going to punt the ball.
You have to here, John. You got to.
And they can see Ed Washington walking off the yardage right now. You can see on this replay, he just tossed it to him. Number 11 saw the collision coming up, and he just wanted to get rid of the football. He just kind of tossed it to Sears Jones, and Sears, instead of falling on it, he's trying to pick it up so he can make a play, not knowing how close behind the defender is. It's a good job by the defense of the American All-Stars. Americans will take over with 6:13 left to go in the football game and a 7-0 lead.
Coach, count up for me, coach.
Well, again, John, you can see they did exactly what you said. First down and 10. They'll have the ball on the 40-yard line, and they also have the lead here of 7-0. Again, Pee Wee All-Star action, ages 10 and 11, no weight limit. 21 teams started back in August to play this year.
Imagine that the American All-Stars will just try to get first downs and run the clock so they can secure the victory. You know, Tim, you mentioned about the All-Star experience, comparing it to today to when I played. Kind of wish there was some way of having some type of social media back then. We didn't have all that stuff because I met a lot of great guys from different backgrounds, from farms, farm country, big cities, bigger than Cleveland, beaches, you know, cowboys. It was a great experience. And if we had social media back there, I'm pretty sure we would be good friends today and talking about all the bumps and bruises we're suffering from still. And just compare notes of life. When these young men have the opportunity to do so, a lot of them, even though they're playing on opposite teams, they'll end up going to high school together and becoming great teammates and hopefully having productive and very fruitful academic and athletic high school careers.
And John, you're right on it, because we've seen how many high school coaches have been out to watch the kids play.
And it all starts at this level right here, Tim. When they get to be 10, 11 years old, the coaches can see who the players are and they can see how they develop and what type of body type they have to fit their programs, their demeanors, their mentality. And I'm happy to see a lot of our kids go on and have fruitful high school careers at some of the best high schools in this area.
You're looking at number 18, who was on the tackle. And again, he's been knocking at that door, Shamar Kemp. Down number 1 on that play. That was LaShawn Fair. We've been calling his name all day long, Antoine Rodina.
Uh-oh, nice catch. He's gonna throw it. The triple cover. Wow.
He caught the ball.
Yeah, he did. Overton showing his athletic ability, not panicking at all as LaShawn Fair was able to get that ball out there to him. Good job corralling the snap and just giving this man a chance to catch the football. Got 2 shorter guys on him, number 5 and number 4, I believe it is. That's number 8. Oh no, that's number 5 and number 8. That's Green and C.
First down and 10.
Uh-oh, ball's on the
There's a
ground.
fumble. He falls right on it. So it'll be second down. And it'll be about second and, I'm going to say 14. John Good, Tim Wells in the house, watching Pee Wee Muni Football All-Star action. We talked about hoops. We talked about free meal. So much free programs in the Division of Recreation. It is a great time to get involved in your local community centers. There's aquatic programs, there's art programs and music programs. There's so much non-traditional programs going on right now. And a lot of times the kids that get involved in their rec centers, they'll go to a Browns game. They'll go to the Indians, the Cavs. So much going on to get involved.
Get the ball, get the ball.
Sean Fair doing an excellent job of getting that ball out.
He made that play happen, partner.
Yes, he did.
He waited to the last possible moment, and he hit him right in the hands.
Tim, he's so big and strong, and he always keeps his eyes downfield, as he found Demond McGiff Jr. of the Maple Heights Saints just found him right there. He just eludes 2 defenders. McGiff drifts out into the flats. It's an excellent catch, an excellent run. Catch the ball with his hands, gets upfield for a first down.
He kind of gives you that Ben Roethlisberger type of quarterback, you know, banged up and pushed and shoved, but somehow finds to get that thing out there.
Tell you what, Fair has been an all-star, Tim, on every level of his career in Muni football. So we're very, very familiar with him. A very good student, fun to watch, a good kid. I've gotten a chance to speak with him one-on-one. Just got a very pleasant, has a very pleasant personality. His parents should be very, very proud of him. His teammates should be very, very proud of him. And this is just an excellent way for him to leave the Pee Wee division, as he will be a Bantam next year, as a champion and as an all-star. He's always left as an all-star, but this is the first time that he's leaving as a champion and an all-star, Tim.
That's a pretty remarkable year for the young man. And obviously, they're looking at the player. I'm sure he'll be fine. But also, we'd like to recognize the Pee Wee Division Coach of the Year. It's from the Garden Valley Falcons, Danny Solomon. Congratulations, Danny, on an outstanding job this year. And realistically, when you look back at this, you know, they're going to be honoring a Teen Mom of the Year. John, what's that all about?
Well, Tim, we sat down as staff and just felt that we had to acknowledge the volunteers in our community, our Muni community. The Teen Mom is a very important central part of the program, and we as a leadership vote on it. The nominees and the public, the Muni community, actually picks them. So congratulations to the winner. It's been a great year for her, and she's deserving of it, as well as the coaches who are Coach of the Year.
So 1st down and 10. Pickup of about 2 yards. It'll make it 2nd down and 8 here. Clock runs, and it's in favor of the American All-Stars. They have the ball. They're on the 23, and the clock is in their favor, 3:45 and running.
And in case you were wondering who that Teen Mom of the Year is, it's Regika Love of the Ohio Cardinals. Great organization, ran by Coach Dorsey, Charles Dorsey, and his wife. And I must say, I'm not surprised that the Teen Mom came from there, even though we have a lot of great Teen Moms in this league. And congratulations to all of you, and thank you for your commitment in this 2019 season. Uh-oh, can he get around? Yeah, good job right there by number 1. You see Fair hands the ball off to number 4. For the American All-Stars, excuse me, the National All-Stars.
So a timeout on the field, 2:48. You know, when you go back and you think about contributions to the league, we'd be remiss about Harry Little, the guy that came up with the idea of the termite division, coach on the field years ago.
Oh!
Right in my hands.
Green, too.
Both of us had it.
Yeah. Green, a great athlete. Been playing well today on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Just couldn't come up with that.
So 4th down and 14. Look at it here.
He's going to be thinking about this a long time, Tim.
Oh, if that ain't a duck, I don't know what it is. I even heard it quack while it was in the air.
As he had his teammate back there, number 6.
He's only played like 2-3 downs.
Noah Blue from Sims Raiders.
The one that just took out.
Noah, a 6th grader, 11 years old. His last year Muni Pee Wee division. Honor roll student. He's a basketball player. Browns and Kyrie Irving, his favorite athlete.
Immediately following this game, we will have Mr. George Golden, our officials assigner that's dealt with it all year long. Get a chance to chat with him before we go down to the field and get the outstanding players.
Oh, my.
I'll say one thing. I can understand why they're passing right now.
Well, they got a pretty good guy throwing the football, that's for sure, because he put this ball right on the money. Number 2 has just got to come up with this football.
I'm telling you, partner, you can say what you want. It's all about the weather now.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, he let that come into his body there.
Yeah, he's got to catch it with his hands.
So first down, 10, 2:38 to go.
They've had chances to make plays to get back in this football game. They just have to. They just got to put one play together.
This side. Siri, Kelly, step up, Kelly. Step up.
Count your players for me, coach.
Siri, hey. Wait.
2:38 to go. First and 10. Try to run to the outside. He's got some yards. And he'll stop there. You could hear the coach come out of bounds, stop the clock. But they do pick up the first down. And John, you look at it right here, you can see.
Yeah, it's a good job there by number 7. Ronnie Taylor Jr. getting upfield, getting positive yards.
So we've just had a third guest show up. We're going to wait till TV20 brings up that mic on number 1, and then we'll be ready to go here.
Unbalanced line.
So first and 10.
They go that way too. Trying to get Jones loose. Line it up, line it up, line it up.
Second down.
Line it up.
We'll call it about 5. And joining us now is the official that had all the signing headaches, went through the year. George Golden, welcome to TV20.
Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Good. Obviously, it's been a year that with great weather, that helped.
Yeah.
And obviously, we got to get to the end, and we know we were going to deal with a little rain today, but your crews have been outstanding all season long. Tell us about when you took this project on, knowing, you know, the guy that runs this league as the president never would stay at those amount of teams. It would always go up. But it's really been a challenge to get officials today. They hear about that all across the country, not just in Cleveland. Is that true?
Yeah, it has. You know, unfortunately in the Cleveland area, we've developed a number of officials who've been officiating in the area as far as at the high school level and college level, and then they also recognize the importance of contributing their time and effort to this league in order to develop some of the players that, you know, we see before us today.
And all 3 of these officials that are working today follow that critique, the thing you're exactly talking about giving back and making sure. And one of the things that happened earlier in the ball game, George, you would have been so proud of your guys. It was Ed Washington was the official, and the one kid wasn't lined up right, and he went and said to him, hey, back up. And then there was something where he did wrong. Instead of calling the penalty, he went over and explained it to him. Many times people look at it as officials, well, you just throw a flag. But at the youth level, it's much more than that.
Yeah, you're correct. I mean, we're here to officiate, but we're also here to, you know, coach and help these young fellows develop into the kind of athletes that, you know, you eventually see at the collegiate level and then also in the pro level. Because that, you know, as we all know, individuals like Ted Ginn and them, they came out of the Muni League. And so they benefited from the guidance of the coaches as well as the officials that orchestrated their games.
We got a timeout by the defense. The offense is still struggling, partner, I see.
Yeah, they just can't seem to get the ball upfield. They'll have a good play, 1 or 2 good plays, and then they'll get that penetration and just stall.
So, George, let me ask you this. Obviously, some people may think about becoming a referee. What is it that you would tell somebody that may want to do that, or what do you look for in a good official?
I just, you know, the a basic knowledge of the game and also a willingness to teach, because that's basically what it's about. We are teaching at this level the young people how the game should be played, and also, you know, working with the adults. There's a lot of the adults involved in our league are volunteers, so they need guidance as well in reference to assisting us in helping to develop these young folks into the kind of players that they have the potential to become.
Well, just a couple weeks ago, we had Carl Brown on here as far as talking about the rules and things. And, you know, I've been around football a long time, and I said, well, explain to me, I asked Carl, I said, what happens when you, and I know you do as officials, you hear we call them boo birds, or everybody out there calling about a play or complaining about this or that. And he went on to tell me, I said, well, how do you handle that? He says, well, Tim, I always keep 2 extra shirts in my car. And then I tell them, you're more than willing to come down here and join me in the skillet.
Yeah, it is. It's not an easy job, and I didn't realize that until I had the opportunity to get out there myself after years of playing and become an official. Because, you know, I wasn't the most forgiving individual as a player with regards to the officials and what they called, but you know, you're dealing with humans, and you know, we're gonna make mistakes, but yet and still we work at being the best individuals that we can possibly be to make sure that the games are called correctly and everybody has a good time.
And obviously, I know that if Joe Record was sitting here right now, he would really want to thank you for what you did all season long and getting the officials that you're able to get. And we could see there was a lot more experienced veteran officials and a lot more teaching and patience and understanding. And we want to thank you for your service and what you've done to make the 2019th and the 100th year of Muni football a huge success. And we really appreciate what you did.
Yeah, it was my pleasure.
So, George, we look forward to, as Joe will tell you, or he probably won't, but I will tell you, they won't let you ever out of this. That phrase he uses, we're in this together. I've been trying to get him to retire. He said, not yet. So, but
no.
we look forward to working with you, George, and thank you so much.
I appreciate that. You know,
good play.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. George Golden, our football official assigner for the Cleveland Muni Football League's been around a long time, done a great job as an official, and really, John, he's made it a lot easier this year.
Yes, he has, Tim, bringing on a lot of quality referees. And I think we've had, this is the first year of a decline in complaints about referees. You're going to get some, but it's been less from the coaches.
So that play will bring us to the end of the 2019 Pee Wee All-Star Game in the Muni League. Obviously, for us, the score 7-0, but they won't remember that. They will talk years from now when they're adults about how they played in the Muni Football All-Star Game in its 100th season. All of them, the players that you see here today, will receive an award. They'll also receive a program with their names in it, verifying they were an all-star in the 100th season, and the coaches will be giving those out to the players after the game. But when we come back, we'll be down on the field with Jason Dunn, who will have the outstanding defense and offensive players right after this timeout.
Need food? We can help. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Benefits Outreach Department works within the community to help individuals locate food and apply for SNAP and other public benefits. Weekdays, our help center accepts phone calls from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and walk-ins from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 216-738-2067 or stop in our facility at 15500 South Waterloo Road. Our benefits outreach counselors are out in the community every day assisting with benefit enrollment and connecting the community to vital resources. Keep your eye out for our food truck, providing free, fresh produce and SNAP enrollment in the community. For more information, visit www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/gethelp.
Good afternoon, this is Jason Dunn, Director of Cleveland Community Football League. I'm down on the field today at the conclusion of our Pee Wee All-Star Game. I'm joined right now in the field by National Head Coach of the Ohio Cardinals, Stephon Youngblood. Coach Youngblood, how was the experience working with this group of gentlemen this week? And even though you came up a little short this week, the kids played hard, they fought all game, they never gave up.
It was a great experience. I enjoyed my time with these kids. Learned some new names, some new faces, trying to find places for them. But I didn't come up short at all. I got an opportunity to coach 24 kids in an all-star game. Nothing short about that. God be the glory. I thank my wife, my family, my coaches, and these players, man, for the opportunity and the league.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Coach. Now, I'm joined down here now by Lyman Moffitt. Coach Moffitt, head coach of the Pee Wee team for the Maple Heights Saints. Coach Moffitt, got a question for you. Rumor has it this is your last season.
I think we're going to go ahead and get one more in.
You got one more in you?
One more in me. I got one more in me.
Oh, that's a great job. So how was your experience working with this group of kids you had this week?
All-Star game is always an honor. I want to first take my hat off to the parents of these kids. You guys are doing a great job. Continue to raise these fine young men. We had no problems in the All-Star game. They were very humble, respectful, great kids. The only thing about the All-Star game is the timing is a little off sometimes. The offense can be a little sluggish because of the amount of time you have to work with the kids. But outside of that, it's a great experience. And I told the kids that my goal this week was to make sure that everybody had fun. I think we did that, so mission accomplished.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Coach. All right, I now have two specialty awards I would like to give away. And I want to start off first by recognizing our defensive player of the game. This kid had 6 tackles for the national division, Leland Shorts. Come on over here, Leland. Hey, great job. It's an all-star game. I mean, you've seen a lot of different running backs, a lot of different receivers. You flew all over the field making tackles. Would you like to thank anybody today?
Yeah, thanks to my mom and Coach Youngblood and my teammates.
Okay. Well, congratulations. You are 2019 Defensive Player of the Year. Of the game. All right, I have one more award, and this one right here goes to the offensive end. And this kid on offense racked up 36 yards rushing, another 46 yards passing. Also had an extra point. Number 13, Jamaria Overton. Great job, quarterback. This quarterback of the Maple Heights Saints. You put together a real good season this year, and you also led your team to victory today. Would you like to thank anybody?
Yeah, my dad and all my coaches.
All right. Thanks a lot. So our 2019 Pee Wee Division Offensive Player of the Game, Jamari Overton. And once again, I'd like to thank all the participants today, all the volunteer coaches. Thank you to all the parents that came out of here with us in the rain. And we'll toss it back up to you, Tim.
Thank you, Jason. What a great day for Muni football Pee Wee kids here today, John. Obviously, all the kids got the opportunity to play. All will carry that memory on for a long, long time.
Yeah, a lot of great memories been had here today, Tim. A lot of great relationship building throughout the week. The kids have found out that how competitive their opponents are in their divisions, in the Muni Football League. So a lot of friendships born from this, and for us to recognize these kids in their efforts in the classroom, in the neighborhoods, and on the football field will hopefully be a motivation for them to continue that type of behavior.
Well, folks, you've been watching the 2019 Pee Wee All-Star Game. But before we leave, we want to take one last look at some of the plays, but more importantly, all the All-Stars that played here today. Again, for John Good, I'm Tim Wells. But one last thing we'd like to say from all of the Muni football family, we want to wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving. We hope you enjoy the show that they put on TV20 during Thanksgiving Day to see all the kids that played in the Muni Football League, the cheerleading, and so much more. So sit back, gobble the turkey, and enjoy watching your kids right here on TV20. Good night, everyone.